Let's meet your monster truck drivers! Here they are, ladies and gentlemen! That's where I hit my knees and I thank the Lord. Well, we are so very thrilled not just to bring the Renegade Monster Truck Tour back here at Crownsville, Maryland, but to bring you the best. And one of the best is a guy that's been doing this for over 10 years now, and an amazing looking piece that he brought to us here in Crownsville. And he happens to be one of the hometown guys. I'm talking, of course, about Stephen Thompson, the driver of Hurricane Force. And Stephen, last night, man, you had a phenomenal performance. Tell me, man, looking at the track today, you saw the weather, man, you see how they built this track. What's going through your head looking at the jumps out here today, man?
Oh, man, you know, I felt tough. I mean, we're back here last night. We were good time. We were great time. How things are going to work out. Today, I'm coming out here. Got a little weather right here. How the track's going to react. You know, the ramps are phenomenal, man. It's a fun track out here. It's a technical track. You got to be slow. You got to be fast. You know what, man? It's a good time. We're having a good time out here. We're hoping these crowds have a good time out here, but you know what? It's all for these guys at Big Things. We're here to put on a great show.
Absolutely, and put on a show you do. And, you know, here's the cool thing, Steven. It always seems like, you know, you've been doing this for so long, but it never feels like it gets old for you, man. It always feels like you're having fun. That's kind of how I am, so I'm always having fun out here. But with that being said, what can the fans expect out of Hurricane Force here today at Monster Truck Freestyle?
But you never know, you know, I put that stupid helmet on, I put the seatbelts a little bit tighter. You know, I just kind of sit over here and I wander and I look at it, think what I can do. You know, I was a fan way before I was a driver, and I care to build my show, you know, what I want to see. So I'm trying to do everything. I want to go to the big air, donuts, whatever it takes, man. We're just here to take the crowd.
Well, there you go, Monster Truck fans. And Steve, I want to wish you the absolute best of luck here today. What do you say, fans? How about it for Stephen Thompson and Hurricane Force? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see it right there, the big bad blue red line oil dinosaur of destruction. The dude that's been behind the wheel of, what was it, over 25 different trucks or something like that, right? Crazy number like that. I'm talking, of course, about Preston Perez, the driver of the Velociraptor. Now, Preston, here's the thing, man. Driving the dinosaur of destruction, representing for Team Battle Monster. First of all, how awesome is it to represent one of the biggest, baddest teams in monster trucks?
It's awesome, man. You know, it's one of the most premier monster truck teams on the circuit today. Really awesome to be a part of. I've driven for a lot of different teams. All of them are awesome. The Team Battle Monster, man, it's a blast.
Now, last night you walked away with a racing victory. You were the fastest guy in the track here, man. That's pretty cool. And in Washington, Ohio, you actually got your first overall event championship of the 2026 season. So what does that do for you coming into this afternoon's competition? Does it put more confidence in your head, or does it put more return in your back to your head?
Yeah, man, you know, I try to have as much confidence as I can. All the Renegade monster truck drivers, man, they're top quality. They're really tough to beat. And, you know, they just really sharpen their skills. Coming out here, I just think, you know, one element at a time. If I have skill, I just think about that, try not to think about the next thing, and just see what I can do and do my best and each element of the show. Sometimes it works out, and not overall. Do that today.
There you go, Monster Truck fans, looking to win the big one here. Last night's racing winner. Make some noise for Preston Perez, the driver of Velociraptor. Somebody get me. Monster Truck fans, you are looking at last night's overall event champion, the dude who walked away from this place with the big one. Not just the big one, but you also got freestyle and two-wheel skills, and you're the home state hero. It's RJ Turner, the driver of the War Wizard. RJ, first of all, dude, congratulations. Your first overall of the 2026 season, man. How cool is that winning the overall?
It's definitely something, especially being so close to the house. You know, we just can't thank everybody enough for coming out here, being a part of this. You know, we love what we do. Come out here, turn these trucks up. You know, we are a little bit kind of serious here, but you know, we make the best of it. Put them on.
Well, you know, as tight as the area is, make the best that you did last time. I mean, you had that Wolverine truck flying all over this track. And what kind of things do you have planned for this afternoon's competition?
I try not to get too far into that. Kids are making fun of me. I think the last time I was a little aggravated and going south to me, but it's a disappointing minute for me. But I just gotta go out there and play in the first couple of minutes. I definitely, right now, we're going to start working. Definitely big air.
Right next to the video.
All right, so some big air from the way. He's kind of like an incredible Hulk. The angrier he gets, the crazier he gets. Nonetheless, Monster Truck fans, he is your overall net champion from last night. Looking to do it again here today. It's RJ Turner in the War Wizard. Monster Truck fans, I tell you, nothing beats a classic. That water truck is getting dangerously close here. Don't worry, Cliff, I got a California from the booth. No, I don't. Anyway, it's Cliff Powell, my guy, the driver of the Virginia Giant Ford. Cliff, first of all, man, talking about the history of this truck. I mean, 30 years ago, Neil Wilson created this truck, racing along with Bigfoot, Carolina Crusher, Grades, and all the legends of our industry. And now you bring it back, and you're making a truck all your own, and you're racing with the best in here today. How cool is it to carry on Gio's legacy like that?
It's actually really cool, man. It's actually 40 years. 1985 was when he started out in Winchester, Virginia. That body on there now is actually an exact replica of the original Virginia Giant from '85. Obviously, it's a vibrant replica body amongst the metal, but it's really awesome to be out here and be able to keep Neil's legacy moving. And as long as I have control of that truck will be out here too.
Oh, 100%. You know, you always put on a great show, and last night had a fantastic performance. What are you saying about Virginia Giant here today?
Well, we're going to try to keep it in one piece. Last night I blew out the entire front differential. It was up to about 1 a.m. And thank you to RJ and Steve Thompson for staying up with me. We were able to get a new differential in here and get it out here first thing this morning. So my goal today is to keep it in one piece while still putting on a good show.
There you go. Well, Cliff, want to wish you the absolute best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, bring it old school cool here in Crownsville. It's Cliff Powell, Virginia Giant. We call him the Triceratops of Terror. Making it rock the house here today from Team Throttle Monster, that red line oil dinosaur destruction. I'm talking, of course, about Preston Collins, the driver of Jurassic Attack. Preston, what a show you had last night, man. You got some of the biggest hair of the night, man. How cool is it being in front of a massive gun here in Congo so far?
It's been great. I've been really fans, really couple of dinosaurs, bringing the top of one. So it's all about these spanks, not about what we do out here on the track. In fact, if you guys come out here, pay your hard-earned money, that's all it matters to us.
Well, there you go. That is so cool. And you know, it says something here in the fans over here, because you're one of the loudest monster trucks on the track here today, man. But tell me, what can these fans expect out of Jurassic Attack here in Freestyle tonight? There you go. Preston Collins, best of luck to you, ladies and gentlemen. How about it for Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack? One more time, Monster Truck fans. Let's hear it for your Monster Truck competitors. What's up, Crownsville? Oh, we're gonna have some crazy fun out here today. How about it, Crownsville? We're gonna have some fun out here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 monster trucks back there right now, and they can hear you. They want to know, are you ready to have some fun today? That's a lot better. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Anne Arundel County Fair, and welcome to Renegade Monster Trucks, brought to you by JCB Stevenson. My name is Chaos Corbin Hurd, and right now, I'm going to tell you all about the craziness the carnage, the all-out destruction that you're about to see on this track here today. This is what I call a Renegade Rundown. I gotta ask you folks a question. How many people want to see some good old-fashioned bar-bashing Quad Wars racing? Well, we brought to you two of our awesome, craziest, fastest teams from Quad Star Racing. We brought Team New York, going to be taking on Team Maryland. We're going to bat out on this track. Last night, they had a heated fight out here on this track. They've been talking trash all day long, and they're going to settle it right here at the Anne Arundel County Fair in our Quad War Shootout right here today, brought to you by Quad Star Racing. But I know what y'all really came to see. I know what I came to see. How many people came out here to see some monster trucks? Oh, it's gonna get crazy out here, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 awesome monster trucks sitting back there right now. They're gonna be facing off in 4 different competitions here today, and check this out. 3 of those 4 are gonna be scored and judged by each and every one of you. And here's how this is gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. What's gonna happen is, after each competition is over, we're gonna go around to each one of these monster trucks, and based off of your noise and your applause that you make for that determines who gets the win here for each competition. So our first competition is going to be our 2-wheel skills competition. How many people want to see a 2-wheel skills competition? Well, that's going to be the first competition of the day, is our monster truck 2-wheel skills contest, where each driver comes out here one at a time and gets 2 chances to give you their best 2-wheel tricks on the track. And it can be anything from wheelies to stoppies to poppers, bicycles, moonwalks, anything. You name it, they can do it on this track. Now, here's the thing, Crownsville, that's our 2-wheel skills competition. I got a question for you. Who here likes donuts? Anybody? Anybody like donuts? I love donuts, man. I'm a New Yorker. I like the glazed donuts, the frosted donuts, the Boston cream donuts. I love donuts. Nick, what's your favorite donut, dude? You like donuts? Here's the thing. I'm not talking about those donuts, though. No, I'm not. I'm talking about the kind of donuts where you can get in your monster truck and you spin as fast as you can. Who wants to see that happen? Well, that's going to be competition number 2 here for Renegade Monster Truck Tour. It's going to be Monster Truck Donut Competition, where each one of our drivers comes out here and gets a chance to spin their truck as fast, as long, and as crazy as possible. And here's the thing, fans, just like the 2-wheel skills competition, you're going to be our judges today. So whoever driver you think have the craziest, sickest, gnarliest donut here today will be crowned our champion in our donut competition here today. Now, I gotta ask you guys another question. A high-speed time trial monster truck racing! Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen? This is competition number 3 here today, our monster truck time trials racing competition. There's a set course out here for our monster trucks, and each one will come out here one at a time. You have the chance to clear this course in the fastest amount of time. Now, whichever driver can complete this course within the fastest amount of time, within 2 rounds of racing, will go home with the racing win. We'll talk more about that course as the day goes on, but I know he's going to get 4 competitions, right? I know what y'all really came to see. What they came to do, who wants to see some monster truck freestyle? Well, freestyle is my favorite competition of the day. And you know, some of the people ask me, like, well, what's the big deal about freestyle? Why is it your favorite? Why is it so important? I'll tell you. Each driver comes out here one at a time, and it's no rules, no time limit, no holds barred, anything goes, and anything on this track, it's fair game. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, the drivers are on to one thing, that's a big overall event championship under flag that's out there. War Wizard won it last night. The driver that's most consistent in each one of these 4 competitions will go home today with that checkered flag on the back of his monster truck. It all goes down right here in Crownsville. Before we go any further, before we get insane in Crownsville, I gotta ask you one final question. Crownsville, Maryland, who's ready for Renegade Monster Truck?
gentlemen, boys and girls, you're about to experience carnage, insanity, destruction, and all-out mayhem like you've never seen before. Prepare to feel the ground shake as massive 10,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower fire-breathing machines of destruction come to life. The best drivers on the planet. Massive mechanical monsters. All about to unleash pure chaos. Gravity will be defied. History will be made. Champions will be crowned. And thundering power will be on full display. The louder you get, the bigger they go. Now, the time has come. Raise those checkered flags. Put on your monster muffs. And get ready. Because it's time to meet the
captained by Phil Rochard, it's Team Maryland! Now, Monster Truck fans, I got a question. Who wants to meet your monster truck? We're gonna start right down in the dead center of the track with one of your two home state heroes here this afternoon. A dude who's gonna burn it down like he's playing Grand Theft Auto. A dude who comes from right down the road in Hagerstown, Maryland. Over a decade of bringing the storms to the monster truck industry. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Steven Thompson, Hurricane Thor! And introducing next, one of the two dinosaurs of destruction of Team Proto Monster Racing in the house here this afternoon. A dude who's driven over 25 different monster trucks. Now he's gonna come running with the Renegades. From Camden, South Carolina, we call him Honey Bun. It's Preston Perez, the Velociraptor! And you know we had to bring two dinosaurs dinosaurs here to Crownsville, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, this crazy guy burnt the house down last night, and he's going to do it all over again right here today. Hailing from Liberty City, Texas, please welcome the Triceratops of Terror, the Dinosaur of Destruction, Rustin Collins, And introducing next, the dude who's been burning down the competition left and right on this tour over the last couple of years, a truck that dates back over 40 years, a three-time Third Nationals champion, the truck that the legendary Dio Wilson made famous back in the 80s. Now, this guy takes the reins of it and is going to burn it down here this afternoon from Fairfax, Virginia, Cliff Powell, Virginia Introducing next, last night's overall event champion, winning the first overall of the 2026 season. And he looks to do it again right here this afternoon from right down the street in Hagerstown, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big Anne Arundel County Fair welcome to Mr. R.J. Turner in War Wizard! Gonna help me get the job done here. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna get you started. We're gonna start at the number 10. No, wait. Hold on. I'm gonna start at 10. You guys gotta count them backwards from 10 to 1 because all of us together are gonna give them those famous command words in motorsports, only instead of gentlemen or ladies, it's renegades. Start your engines. All right, what do you say, Crownsville? Can we do that? Yeah. All right, make it loud, ladies and gentlemen. These guys got to hear us. Here we go. Let's get insane in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. think one skills contest, ladies and gentlemen. Who thinks the winner should be Hurricane Force? Who thinks this should be Velociraptor? Who says it should be the Virginia Giant? Who says Jurassic Attack? Who says War Wizard? I think it's unanimous. Your winner is War Wizard! How about it? RJ, you are 2 for 2 right now in skills wins, brother. We have one more show tomorrow, but you just went 2 for 2 in skills. You're on the way to winning yet another overall, bro. How cool is it to get yet another skills win? Congratulations.
You know, it's awesome. We want to continue to try to get that overall today, too, and hopefully tomorrow, as long as we can keep that bucket event running. It's definitely been harder as the years go on. Parts get more, maybe gets a little fatigued, but we're going to keep trying to win.
Well, there you go, and I gotta tell you, it's gonna be a blast watching you rock the house. But up next is donut competition, dude. What can they expect in donuts from War Wizard?
That's kind of hard to tell on this one. You know, I got some pretty big meaty tires on there, so if I can get it to stick in the center, I'll whip that thing around as fast as I can. But I don't want to get anywhere to hurt, throw any rocks or any mud on it. So I can get that thing stuck in the center. That'll be good.
There you go. Hey, congratulations, RJ. Monster Truck fans, one more time. Your 2-wheel skills winner, RJ Turner in the War Wizard. Let's decide who won donuts. Who thinks the winner should be Hurricane Force? Who says it should be Velociraptor? Who says it should be the Virginia Giant? Who says it should be Jurassic Attack? And who thinks it should be War Wizard? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your donut competition winner is Jurassic Attack! Preston, all these guys are going 2 for 2, man. RJ won skills, and now here you are winning the racing competition. You were just seconds ahead of Hurricane Force there, dude. You were bad fast out there, man. What did it take to get that racing win?
It's awesome, man. You know, yesterday we did 2 rounds. Today you said you got 1 shot and missed the donut competition. Unfortunately, had some weird steering issues. Now I'm scrambling to get that thing back here, you know, and what a better way than, you know, show never give up, perseverance. We've got the win. We still got freestyle though, guys, and that's the best part, so hang on to your seat.
There you go, Preston, congratulations, man. Ladies and gentlemen, your racing winner, Preston Perez from Velociraptor! one monster truck freestyle here today. Who thinks it should be Hurricane Force? Who thinks it should be Velociraptor? Who says it should be Virginia Giant? Who thinks it should be War Wizard? Who thinks it should be Jurassic Attack? So, your freestyle winner and overall event winner is Jurassic Attack! And here he is, fans! It's Preston Collins and Jurassic Attack! Congratulations, man! How awesome is this? We were racing RC cars in the hotel lobby a few weeks ago, and you told me, hey man, this is what I plan to do for the rest of the tour. Brother, you got your first overall for 2026 season. How awesome is that, dude?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little disappointed. I was not done, but the truck was done. A little 50-cent bolt come off the throttle cable, and that ended my run right there where it sits. So, as long as you guys had a good time, that's all that matters. Did you guys have fun here today or what? One more time, thank you guys for coming and spending your Saturday afternoon with us. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. We could be sitting at home right now on our couches doing absolutely nothing. But you guys pay your hard-earned money to come see us perform, so we're going to give you a hell of a show regardless. So, one more time, who had fun here at Renegade Monster Truck?
Justin, congratulations, man! Your overall event champion, Crownsville, win him. Hear ya, Jurassic Attack!